it will be a swift kickoff here by James Peterson, the sophomore, and Bartlett has it at the 34. Bartlett across the 35. Bartlett towards midfield, gets outside, stutter steps, and spins his way out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They're going to mark him out of bounds just inside the Austin High 44 at the 43-yard line. So it will be Bartlett in the backfield. Bartlett takes the handoff straight up the gut. Grady breaks free across the 20, inside the 10, 5, touchdown. From 43 yards out, Grady Bartlett is into the end zone, and we're a point after touchdown away from a tie ball game. Not too bad for the guy that's listed third on the depth chart for Westlake's running back. No Jack Kaiser, no problem. And while we were away, there was a late flag, and Reese Wise hooking up with Bartlett again for the two-point conversion, the first two-point conversion try of the season, and Westlake actually converts to create an 8-7 lead. Bartlett to his left, Wise back to pass on second down. Fires down the middle of the field. That pass open in coverage. He found Brody Wilhelm for the long strike down to the 21-yard line. Yard gain sets up third down and 2. Wise looking to run the quarterback sweep. Now cuts it back up the middle, and he heads to the house for the score. Touchdown, Reese Wise. His fourth rushing touchdowns in 5 quarters of football, folks, as they have found an opportunity here with Reese Wise running the football. They stack the box, and they put a man out blocking for him, and Wise able to make the read back to the middle of the field for the score. It's a gain of 14 yards and another rushing touchdown, and Westlake looks like they're going for 2.
And a really nice block on that run for Bennett Wilkin, who was kind of pulling around to the left from his center position, helped clear the way for Reese Wise to cut through the middle and score that touchdown.
So they'll break the huddle here. Grady Bartlett after the penalty on Austin High after the missed extra point try. Westlake going for 2 again on the play action. Wise looking towards the end zone, fires high to Brody Wilhelm, and he makes the catch for another two-point conversion. Drive. 2 really good throws over the middle. Let's see if they go to him here. Third down and 5. They're going to turn and hand it to Bartlett. Bartlett straight up the gut, breaks free inside the 10, turns on the jet to the 5, and Bartlett is into the end zone for his second rushing touchdown of the night. Touchdown, Westlake.
And it's the heart, the center of that Westlake offensive line doing the damage again. Reisinger, Wilking, and Twardowski just opening up the hole. I don't know if anybody even touched Grady Bartlett on that one.
And they're going for 2 yet again as Bartlett just steaming through. And like you said, that interior line, that's the young guys up front. And that's very, very promising. Of course, they were dealt a pretty hard hand last week with just how tough the Dripping Springs tight. As Latham is banged up just a bit. You can see the punt block team. Here comes Judson Crockett, and he gets another block punt. Ball loose at the 31-yard line, and picking it up is Westlake. That's the third block punt as Ty Ingram Iser. 4 on the season, 3 for Judson Crockett, 3 in the last 6 quarters or 5 quarters of play. Wow. Judson Crockett gets home again. 9 years at Connolly, stepped aside as head coach, came here to be the defensive coordinator, and I think it shows. Looking over the middle here on a nice route on Reagan Street, able to make the catch and move the chains on 4th down. He made the catch right in front of Gray. Just a nice route there by Reagan Street. Just a little comeback route here, enough to get the first down. Left the formation, 1 to the right. They send 1 man out in motion here. And now here comes the rush. Davenport steps up, trying to avoid tacklers, can't do it. Tackled right at the line of scrimmage by Elliott Chopper, who once again shows you that he is a different kind of linebacker. He has got some speed in the middle of that defense. Of course, you talk about how big he is, you talk about how strong he is, but I think a lot of people don't know. Wilder Davenport is not slow, kids, and Elliott Chopper ran him down. 2 wide receivers to the left of the formation, 1 to the right. Wise looking to throw left, has Brody Wilhelm in a tight window. Wilhelm stays on his feet inside the 30, tripped up at the 25-yard line, and he rolls down with that 6'6" frame to the backfield with Reese Wise. Hempling the slot receiver to the right. Now back to pass. Reese Wise surveying, looking left, fires into the middle. And right open is Brody Wilhelm. Wilhelm able to catch the ball at the 5. He was kind of looking for contact. Contact wasn't there, and just kind of took a stutter step and said, oh, I'll just score this touchdown. They got the extra possession. And now the 2-point conversion. Wise rolling to his right, looking to fire right. That pass is low. Cal living good, able to make the grab off the turf. Got his hands underneath the football for the...
I've got my biological son at South Lake Carroll, and I've got my son, Tony Salazar, who I feel like he's a son to me, right here at Westlake. And so I'm really excited about following both those teams.
And with that, Peyton Luther able to get an interception again as Wilder Davenport dropped back to pass on 3rd and 9. Peyton Luther with a pick 6. How about that? As we say thank you to Jim Knox and Todd Dodge. That's the devastating blow right there. The game-changing play as Peyton Luther, again, Cullen Devine wrapping up Wilder Davenport and throwing it up for grabs out of the timeout on 3rd down and 9. Luther comes away with the pick 6.
Pete Joe, but now seeing the success they're all having at the collegiate level just reminds you what an unbelievable collection of talent it was.
Davis and loses the football. Ball still loose on the ground. It looks like Westlake has picked this one up. It didn't look like there was a whole lot of contact on that fumble. Davis, obviously not the biggest dude, but Maddox Flint was the one that got in there and recovered the ball. So good job there. It looked like for a moment Westlake might have had an opportunity to scoop and score. In the person, I believe, that had the opportunity to kind of make that happen was perhaps Porter Patton, but nonetheless, now you have the fumble here. Of course, Westlake fumbled down close to their own end zone. Wise on the play action, looking to dump it off to Acosta, who is wide open. Great play call there as Acosta is in for 6 from 18 yards out. Beautiful throw there, and you can see that little fake from Reese Wise. Drew the safety off Acosta, and he was wide open for the score. Touchdown, Westlake.
Yeah, perfect look at it there on our replay. The fake to Bartlett and then the easy strike to Acosta. And we've seen Westlake involve Acosta in the passing game the last 2 weeks against Dripping Springs. A couple of big catches last week and then again here tonight. I would expect we'll see more of that as the season progresses.
As he comes to the near side, as Davenport now hovering around the 1 yard line, and he's going to be tackled inside the 5 once again. Mason Laster out of his linebacker position. He's the other guy next to Bo Massengale, and he knifes his way in to 4th down and 25 with the ball at the 2 yard line. And this might be a pooch situation here, and this one's going to snap out of the back of the end zone for a safety. Wow. So a huge snap out of the back of the end zone. That's a safety and a free kick. And 10-2 wide receivers to the right of the formation. Land looking to hand off. And Grady Bartlett gets to the second level. Bartlett looking to put a trifecta, the hat trick, if you will. From 19 yards out, Bartlett is into the end zone. And after a brief contact at the line of scrimmage, he breaks free and scores with ease. Grady 1-7. Now Davis once again having trouble just staying on his feet as Carter Sepulveda again knifes his way in for the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Who's outside of the tackle box there. So that'll be a tackle for loss for Carter Sepulveda as Austin High going with Davis here at the quarterback position. Just not a lot of room to work with for the young quarterback.
And we've seen Sepulveda play some meaningful time for Westlake this year with Caden Bainig missing a game earlier in the season. And when he's been out there, Joe, he's looked the part of a starter.
Now Laster showing a blitz formation here on 3rd down and 16. Laster looking to blow up the play. The handoff goes to Batts. The ball comes out after the vicious hit by Mason Laster, and it looks like Westlake has it. Bo Massengale coming out of the bottom of the pile after the vicious hit by Mason Laster. Oh, wow, what a hit on Batts. As Laster jars the ball loose, it's the 3rd turnover of the ball game. Take a look at it here as Laster comes in and just drills Batts. Ball comes out. Massengale is there. 4:15, clock moving. Westlake following the fumble recovery, trying to put it in. Now Justice Johnson getting to the second edge, cuts it outside, and he scores. Justice Johnson from 6 yards out has scored. Touchdown, Westlake.
Oh, that's a good-looking run from Johnson. A little hesitation and then able to break free as he took it to the outside. That's your 4th-string tailback now getting into the end zone for Westlake.
Justice Johnson, with his 14th carry of the season, scores his first career touchdown. So congratulations to Justice Johnson. 6 after that 15-yard penalty. 2 wide receivers to the left for for Smith. He's looking to roll that direction. Fires over the middle, and this pass is intercepted by Stephen Fuquay. Fuquay at the 30. Fuquay still on his feet, trying to turn the corner inside the 25. Fuquay at the 20. Breaks loose at the 15, 10. Stutter steps at the 8. Cuts it back towards the pylon, and Stephen Fuquay has the pick 6. Touchdown, Westlake. First career touchdown for Stephen Fuqua, and it's a big one on a pick six.
Well, you know, he was back there to return some kicks earlier in the game, Joe, and you can see why with the moves on the return there. He took it all the way across the field and then a couple of nice moves inside the 10. You got to love to see that.
And you are taking those moves right out of the wide receiver room and into the defensive back room. And, of course, your Steel GMC of Round Rock clutch play, the pick six by Stephen Fuqua. And they're on the field now. Jim, take it away.
Oh, I appreciate it, Joe. Coach, tell you what, second half, first half, you guys dominated. Austin High got on the board first. After that, it was all Westlake.
Yeah, it was a good, dominating game right there. All three phases, I think, got some things done, and obviously some big turnovers, some big-time plays by our run game. Thought we ran the ball well tonight, so all around, good effort.
And the nice thing about it, everybody got to play tonight.
Everybody got to play tonight, so it's fun to see some of those guys that work so hard throughout the week get a chance to come out here and get paid. And a lot of them did some good things, so it's good to see.
And how about this? 40 consecutive regular season wins. That says a lot right here.
It's a lot of hard work. A lot of hard work by these kids, a lot of dedication by these kids and their parents. And obviously this coaching staff that works their tails off tirelessly to give these guys a great chance to win every Friday night.